Welcome to Wisdom of Legends. Today, we will take you into the architectural world of Peter Zumthor. Peter Zumthor, the Swiss contemporary architectural master, is known for his minimalist and authentic design style, as well as his deep understanding of humanistic concerns. His architectural works are not merely spatial creations, but also sensory and emotional experiences. Zumthor's design philosophy emphasizes respect for materials and explores how spaces interact with human emotions and the natural environment. His representative works, such as the St. Benedict Monastery and the Thermval Spa, demonstrate how he combines humble materials with exquisite craftsmanship to create spaces that offer profound experiential depth. Zumthor often bases his designs on minimalism, using simple yet expressive materials such as concrete, wood, stone, and metal. These materials not only offer strong visual and tactile qualities, but also resonate harmoniously with the natural surroundings. He is adept at using light to shape the atmosphere of a space, allowing natural light to enter or shadows to cast, which changes the ambience of the space over time, creating a sense of time's flow. Additionally, he frequently incorporates subtle yet refined details to enhance the tactile and emotional depth of the space, ensuring that every corner evokes contemplation and tranquility. Zumthor's architecture goes beyond traditional functional design, seeing buildings as mediums for emotional communication. He believes that the true power of architecture lies in its ability to touch the human soul and create an emotional connection that transcends time and space. Every design decision, from material choice to spatial layout, reflects his pursuit of simplicity and timeless beauty, allowing people to feel the flow of life and the depth of existence within the space. For those passionate about architecture and design, Peter Zumthor's works and philosophy offer endless inspiration and profound reflection, helping you rethink the true significance of architecture in contemporary life. Through his quotes, we invite you to step into the mind of this architectural master and experience how his creations bring about profound changes and inspiration to human life. Architecture is not about creating monuments. It's about creating spaces where people feel good. The strength of a good building lies in its ability to open people's eyes to the surrounding landscape. I believe architecture is a creative act like music, like art. You need a feeling for space, light, and materials. Spaces are the stage of life. My work is to create a stage where people feel comfortable. Buildings are witnesses to the human ability to construct concrete things. I think with my hands. Everything begins with materials. Good architecture is rooted in materials and craftsmanship. Every material has a specific way of being handled, and that demands respect. I want to develop buildings that are capable of captivating people's imaginations. Atmosphere is my design medium. The atmosphere of a space creates the first and lasting impression. In my architecture, I strive to achieve a presence, a sensuousness, a sense of place. Architecture is about creating emotion, not just function. The process of designing is like music. There is rhythm and counterpoint, silence and resonance. I always start by imagining a place, a story, or a dream. 16. For me, architecture is like storytelling. A good building is not created by ideas alone, but through careful thinking, experimenting, and refining. Timelessness in architecture is when a building touches something eternal in us. Good architecture speaks of its own time but aims to endure. My goal is not innovation for its own sake, but the pursuit of permanence and timeless beauty. Silence is the presence of everything I cherish in architecture. The experience of a building starts with its approach. A good building speaks to the soul, not just the mind. A building is not just a container for life. It embodies the life itself. Architecture is about creating a dialogue between the human body, materials, and space. The best architecture begins with listening to the place. Materials are like instruments in an orchestra. Their combination creates harmony or discord. The textures, sounds, and smells of materials evoke memories and emotions. Material honesty is essential to creating spaces with integrity. I look for ways to integrate buildings into their landscapes naturally. A building should not impose itself on its surroundings, but resonate with them. Nature is not just a backdrop. It's an integral part of the experience. The essence of architecture lies in simplicity. True beauty in architecture comes from clarity and restraint. Stripping down to the essentials is where real strength lies. Light transforms a space. It's the soul of architecture. Shadow gives depth and mystery to light. A room becomes alive when light interacts with it. Atmosphere is the unspoken language of architecture. I want my buildings to feel familiar, like memories brought to life. Architecture is not just visual, but a multi-sensory experience. Architecture is an act of care, for people, for culture, for place. A good building creates meaning in everyday life. Buildings should tell stories, not just serve functions. Good work takes time. Rushing destroys the soul of a project. The craftsman's touch is what makes architecture human. Details are not just details, they define the architecture. Every project starts with an emotional connection to the site. Designing is like composing. Every part must serve the whole. The most inspiring moments come from observing how people live. Architecture that lasts speaks to something universal in humanity. Timelessness is not about style, but about substance. I hope my buildings endure because they connect with people's emotions. Silence in a building is not emptiness, but a profound presence. A quiet building allows people to focus on their thoughts and surroundings. Architecture needs silence to reveal its essence. As an architect, I am a servant of the space, the materials, and the people. Our work is not about ego. It's about creating something greater than ourselves. An architect's duty is to enrich the lives of others. I trust my intuition, but I also respect the rigor of the process. Good architecture feels inevitable, as if it could not be otherwise. Designing a building is like writing a poem. Every word matters. People don't live in theories. They live in spaces that touch their hearts. Architecture must embrace the complexity of human life. The beauty of a space lies in how it makes people feel. I believe in the power of architecture to make the world a better place. Thank you for watching. We will continue to accompany you on your journey through life, moving forward together. Please stay tuned, and see you next time.